Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have the Z and the K for score, and the F as well. Looking at 5-letter plays, there's definitely no bingo here, but a 5-letter play that begins or ends with a Z would be ideal. Not seeing one. So possibly fizz for 30 points. Or I could burn the S by playing folks for 32. And I might do this actually. Yeah, I think I will. The rack leave after playing fizz wasn't great. Although the S does make it easy to bingo down from the trip, so on second thoughts, yeah, I'll go with fizz. Safer play, only a couple of points less. Not a good pickup. I duplicate the O, and I now have a U to deal with on the rack. Coro is good. Alk is good. I'm not sure what that request was from opponent, but it is his turn. So, what to do? Okay, opponent scores well with the J. I do have... well, I have rock here, which looks quite nice. Just looking if I can somehow play further across. No, I think this looks okay. Rock for 32. Okay, the WU combo, not a good one. And I don't think I'll be bingoing here. I do have the OUS ending. Okay, opponent plays bice. Now, I do have an S for going after Zach. So I have Sal. That's not a terrible play. $31 points. Do I keep the L back? 3 L's to come. It's better for the vowel consonant balance. I think I will keep the L this time. Okay, I draw a blank, which is a welcome sight. The GM combo not great together. GL has some synergy, so I'll keep those two together. I don't think glumped is good. Opponent has bingoed. Oh, there must be a bingo here, surely. I have the mud component of a word, mud, mudgel. And the B doesn't really look like it assists the rack, too clunky. What about glum? Opens it up a bit as well. Good rack leave. Okay, I have Arida. I don't know if that plays currently. Arida with a blank as an E. I have the re prefix. So re. Mol takes an L and an E. Ocarina takes an S. What about this B? Well, it would have to start a little higher up, so the G doesn't seem to help. Mola, Arida. Yeah, that's fine. Now I have mean here if opponent doesn't take it. That'll be 33. I have een for 19, but this hotspot looks like it'll be snapped up. LEU is good, so a play of... I have nothing for going between G and W, which would be an A. Mola takes an R. Don't know if it takes anything else. I have mean here for 26, giving back some score to opponent. But mean here definitely sorts the rack out and scores well. Opponent taking some time with this move. Ouch, 41 points. Not part of the plan. EME. 27. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Let me see what... Oh no, Een doesn't score very well. 19. No, I'm going for this placement. 27. Not a good pickup. So I'm not going to score well on the next turn, that's for sure. I have an A for going between G and W, and an O for going between L and U, but nothing jumping out. EON kind of sorts the rack out, creates an X hotspot. More likely to play Aeon. Takes a P, but no P's. Oh, there is one P to come. So I'll go with EON, so it's a little safer. $18. Not a bad pickup. Aerotone through an O. Not sure if there's a 7 here. It should have jumped out at me by now. Yeah, well, opponent's bingoed there, so I'd say he's a strong contender to win this one now. The L, not sure if that helps. The I, does the I help? Nope. A tone. Reatone. Can you reatone? I don't think so. Real tone is good. Real tone. Does it have an anagram? Okay, I'll go with this. Not a good pickup at all. Just one vowel and a couple of clunky. The CG don't go well together. So not looking good. What to do? Opponents denied me the opportunity of bingoing from the bottom, although he has provided another bingo lane. How to get rid of the C and the G and still score. Not asking too much, am I? Bay takes an L, but nothing that I've got. One G to come. Do I just play off a G somewhere and pray for a vowel? Look at the vowel consonant balance. This is shocking. I think what I'm going to do here, well, I could play Grens and just keep scoring. Yeah, I think I'll just try keep up with opponent. I draw the U with the Q, but not a good board for this pile of dross. I really thought I'd draw a little bit more favourably than this. I made a calculation that bingo was unlikely with such a poor vowel consonant balance. It's stabilised a bit now since I've picked up more of the consonants, but it didn't look like I was going to bingo if I changed CG. Hard to say. Maybe I should have changed CG. I have Souk on the rack. Yeah, I think my goose is cooked here. So can't even get two directions on the cue. I have to block opponent's play through the V, which he'll no doubt have. I do draw the X, but at this stage I don't think it's going to be of much use. I can't get XI to play twice. A tone, well, he takes that spot. D9 takes nothing I've got. Denick, no. Two tiles in the bag. Possible to draw a vowel, I guess. Maybe just X and X here. I can't see a better score. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, UX is no good. I was thinking of XU. Alright, I'll go with this. No, that's no good for me. Just absolute Tinty is good. I can get rid of the T and a Y. Alec is good. Tiny. Gore. Gorp is good. And Jip. Opponent's likely to... He can play EO there, so he's definitely won. Yeah, he plays EO for 20, and then Erev is good. Just get rid of the V, because that's the heaviest sacrifice in count back. Not sacrifice, the heaviest impact in terms of count back score. And Clow is good. and then double to opponent will go out with his T, and that'll be the end of the game. He's got tint. Yeah. So that's the end, 391 to 358. Let's have a look at what we missed. Wow, that was a tricky few racks at the end. Flisk, interesting, that's nice. From the center square, across getting the K doubled, 34 points. My initial thought was Folks for 32 with IZ. Wasn't bad actually as far as equity goes. Where did Fizz? 35 equity. Interesting. Okay, maybe I should have gone with Folks. But Flisk best. Jay-Z for 37. But J for 29 with a better rack leaf. Sokol, that's nice. Where was that? 10G. Sokol getting FAS as well. And the K, Zach. Yeah, Sokol's good. For 43. Wow, I scored 32 with Rock. Corby for 27, Bice for 23, Gals for 34. Now, that was K5 making Jay-Z's. Okay, that's not bad. Gets rid of that WU combo. I went with Sow. Now opponent's got a great rack here. A number of bingos. Goes with Ocarina. Grumbled. Now I'm feeling like I'm grumbling over the miss. Anyway. Wall for 19. That was best for opponent. And then Red Ears for 84. Pluralizing ocarinas. No. M8. Wow, that is nice. Red Ears. Sown takes an E. Who would have known? Very nice. So Red Ears. I think Red Eyes is good as well. EYES. Red Eyes and Red Ears. Okay, I'll remember that for next time. I went with Arida. Now, opponent needed an L for inflator, but none available. He played Foyne for a huge 41. And then Mean for 26 was best here at 12A. Okay, I did look at that earlier, but I thought it just gave an easy score for opponent onto the triple. So I went with Eam, and then opponent's got a good rack again there, but not quite a bingo. He goes with Par. Eoan was best here for 18, then opponent, because we're kind of level now, and opponent bingos. And then I've got this rate, so I don't quite have a bingo, but pretty close. Atone was best, and Oten. And then Did for 32 was best for opponent at 13B. That was Liberated, Oi and Bad. That's quite a nice spot. He went with Deny, and then this rack was promising. I thought, do I change a C and a G, and possibly another consonant, keep maybe R-E-S-T, and I thought, try to weigh up the probability of winning just by keeping up with opponent. But Crest wasn't bad. Grenz was my play. where was crest? 13i. Ah, that's quite nice. Ocarinas and crest, yeah. Grens, and now opponent had Divi for 19. And if I was able to capitalize on that V placement, I think it might have been a closer game. But this is the rack that I was faced with. And that's interesting. Okay. Exchange CPV, keeping QSTU. Opponent's almost certainly going to score through this V for about, late 20s, early 30s. And that puts me out of reach. So let's see what opponent had. Okay, he had Divo, D-I-V-O, 4, 5, 9, 10, 30-point play. And then I would have been, let's see, he would have been on 346. I'm 280 if I exchange. So 66 behind, and then I've got the Q and the U. It just doesn't feel like I'm going to get back in the game. Unless I have a really nice Q play with Mollers, but hard to say. Anyway, Hut was best for opponent after I played Souk, and then I had this rack Veg for 22 at N2. Okay, I like that because nothing goes next to the V, so that's safe. And then I pray to pick up an O, A, or I after playing Veg, 22, but still opponents got that lead and there aren't any tremendously hot X spots on the board to get me out of trouble. So I think the game was lost at that stage. Heyo for 25 was opponent's. Jip was best for 28 by quite a margin. It was always likely to give back score to opponent, but that was that. And Chao, okay, that's nice as well. Chow, I suppose, without the I in it. Chow. And I went with Erev, and then that was the end of the game with opponent. Oh, it wasn't quite the end. Clow and Chow again, obviously with the C, and then opponent went out with 10. So that was that. A good game, pretty tricky at the end there. You'll often come across a situation where you think, do I exchange in the hope of bingoing, and you're kind of working out what your percentages of winning are based on the board position and likelihood of drawing a bingo that will in fact go down on the board in some spot. But yeah, that's what makes the game of Scrabble interesting, is those close end games where you have to make a choice between the two scenarios. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.